Morning. We're finishing here to charge. I'm gonna charge over 80% today because I'm gonna be driving around a little bit more than usual over the next few days, and I'm trying to save some money as well. So I'm making it early to the supercharger. So it's only 19 cents per kilowatt, at least at this location. This is in South Florida in Plantation. It's 19 cents per kilowatt hour, but only before 8 a.m., between 11 p.m. and 8 a.m. And then on top of that, these chargers, I don't know if it's first or second generation, but these chargers are limited to 150 kilowatts. They're not the kind that go all the way to 250. This whole row here only goes up to 150, and as you know, the higher the charge goes, then the speed also slows down. But anyway, I'm here because I want to charge a little more than 80, at least for the next few days. And then since I'm still waiting a little bit for that to finish, I wanted to explore around what came with the last update, the last software update. Wow, look at that. I made it 10,001 miles. Huh. Anyway, we got the version 12. We are, as far as the software goes, this is the version 12. Very long number after that. Full drive, the FSD version that's downloaded. That happened last night. Version 13.2.8. That's what we got last night. And what's new? Some minor fixes, minor updates, and something that is not very minor that I think it's worth mentioning. And I think it came with the last update, but it may have been only for some users and not all of them. And that's the energy usage, that you can see what's the energy usage that's average for not just the length of your last charge, but now you can see how much battery, how much power you're using over the last 10, 100, and 200 miles. You'll see. Now you have this option here where you can tap between the options, and you can see how did you drive the last 10 miles. How was your usage? How was your consumption over the last 10 miles? But you can also do it over the last 100 miles, and you can see the peaks, the very good usage. You can see all of that. You can see the last 200 miles as well. This is new, at least for me. It came on the last update, but here's the caveat. I think I got it because I'm subscribed to early updates, right? So you signed up to these software update preference, and then you hit advanced. And when you do that, and this is not every time, but sometimes you do get beta versions of stuff, right? You get to experience the latest updates before they're deployed over the whole fleet. And when you hit advanced, it's kind of like giving Tesla the permission, letting them know that you're okay to try this software before it becomes standard for everybody. And at least in my case, it's been great because I get to see those updates faster than everybody else. And the only thing though is that sometimes there's some bugs here and there, and that's why you get this second update, the one we just got, with some minor what do they call it? Minor fixes, right? The minor fixes, that's what they call it. And the minor fixes is for instance, when I would enter the car in the morning or before starting a drive, screen would shut. The screen would go blank or dark for a second before I would press the brake. And I thought it was normal, and then it happened a few times, and there was no problems with the car whatsoever. The only thing was that the screen would go dark for a few seconds before I would press the brake before actually starting to move. And that's it. So minor fixes involve that. You're working with software that is not fully, totally complete, finished yet. But again, at least for me, that's fine. That's totally cool. There's always some fixes for FSD, some stuff that works in the background and you don't even know about. And there's always improvements on that area. There is the way that the data is shared and the information they push into your computer, or at least the computer of the car. And camera visibility detection, that's something new, and also some improvements on that area. But again, the major thing, at least on this model, is that you can see your energy consumption for the last 10, 100, and 200 miles. Also, now you can run a battery health test. It takes a long time. I am not planning to do it, but I've seen videos, people doing it, and it takes like 20 hours or something like that. But once you run that test, you know exactly how much degradation has your battery had. That's also available without having to go into any special mode, anything that's running in the background and you need to enter a passcode or anything like that. You don't need that anymore. Now you have access to a battery health check, a battery health test directly from screen. What else? Oh yeah, this camera, the front side camera. 2025 models onwards, not just a camera, it's not only a camera, but also a radar. And that radar, from what I understand, well, we know they use this camera to make sure that you're paying attention to the road as you drive. We know that. It's been there for the longest time. Whatever. But then we also kind of know now is that this is a radar, and it can detect when people may not be well, if they're losing consciousness, or if, for instance, if somebody's left in the car, a child or a pet, and then it makes sure that the thing is detecting those type of things that are going on inside of the car, at least in the first row. So those are some of the improvements, updates that came about with the latest version, with the latest update that, at least for me, happened, updated, came in the web, came in the Wi-Fi last night. That was April 4th. 2025. So there we go. That was it. Thank you so very much. Subscribe, like, comment. Appreciate it. See you next time. Bye.